Hey everyone, welcome to DKFC. It's week 37 in the Premier League. You know, Kenny Loggins once took us to the danger zone, but this week we're in the relegation zone. Oh my gosh, there's 4 teams circling the bowl. Who's all gonna end up? We know one team for sure is in the bottom of the toilet. Aston Villa, we're talking about you. So I'm gonna ask these guys, who's getting relegated this season? Who do you think? I'm gonna start with Jamie. Jamie, who's being relegated?
Right, the first team being relegated, and I think it will happen this weekend, is Norwich. They've left, as Andy said earlier, they thought they stayed up a few games ago when they won twice, but they definitely hadn't. Man United's one game I don't think you want at the moment. They'll lose that game. The other team is going to be Sunderland. They don't win enough games. They're like the Spurs of the bottom 6. Like Spurs draw so many games, have drawn a lot of games this season, and it's probably why they didn't win the league. Sunderland are going to draw too many of these last few games, and that's why they're not going to stay up. Newcastle will win their last 2 games. It's as simple as that. They'll end up on 39 points, and I think that will just be enough.
So he believes that Newcastle's going to be a floater. Andy, going to keep alive. What do you think? Who's going down?
I think if there was one extra game this season, he'd be right. But I am going the other way around. I'm thinking Sunderland are just going to edge it from Newcastle. Solely because I don't think they're going to beat Spurs in the last day of the season. I think Sunderland are going to need that point and are going to get that point.
All right. So you're calling Sunderland, Norwich, Aston Villa?
Yes.
All right.
He's Newcastle.
No, you think Newcastle.
Newcastle are going down with Norwich and Villa.
All right. So you're saying that Newcastle staying alive, and you're saying Sunderland staying alive. Tyrone, deal breaker. What do you think?
Deal breaker it is. First, I'm going to agree about Norwich. I haven't cared for them all season. I think they've been poor. They're going to go down, if not this weekend, and certainly it's going to be almost a formality. That'll be next week. Robbie Brady aside, who's been pretty good performer for DraftKings. Norwich don't deserve it. Too bad for Alex Neil, decent manager, and I'm sure they'll probably come up again next year, but they are going down. It's out of the 2 North East teams then, and who I think will go down, and I agree with Jamie. I think Newcastle are playing very well. They are bloody battling. They really are. They're getting great performances out of the likes of Townsend and Anita. Even Cissé's popped up again. We thought that guy was could have left ages ago, and he's popped up. He's been scoring. I think they've got enough. I think they'll win this weekend against Villa because they're playing Villa, and I think they will turn over a not inspired midfield of Tottenham, and I think that would be just enough. And again, I agree with you. Sunderland, they're just not doing enough. They're just not getting the wins. They're just not scoring enough goals, and I can't see them turning it around. Certainly against Chelsea or the remaining games this season. So Norwich, Sunderland go down. Newcastle survive.
And just to be contrarian, I agree with Andy. So it's a split decision. How do you want to make your picks? Go to DraftKings.co.uk. Make your own roster. You could win big. Welcome to the big time.